G'day, we're back with some more 21 Pilots, and this time it's Heavy Dirty Soul. Now the groove throughout the whole song is really funky and sounds a lot like a sample that is pretty well known, and then the bridge is a little bit tricky because there's a tiny bit of odd time signatures going on. So I'll help you out with that, break it all down, and hopefully you'll be able to play the song. Let's get into it. The main groove in this song sounds a lot like the Amen break. Now if you don't know about the Amen drum break, you should definitely look it up because it is the most used sample in all of music. And if you know a little bit more about it, it'll help you understand electronic music and sampling and that kind of stuff as well. So it's definitely a good one to have under your belt, and the very beginning of the song sounds a bit more like it might actually be the sample from the original. It goes like this. There's plenty of ghost notes in there, some of them are played louder than others, and I've just had a bit of a guess at some of the ones that are a bit more implied. I'll play that groove up to speed. When the different drums kick in after that, we're playing a fill on beat 1, and it's just 2 16th notes on the snare drum instead of the 8th note on the hi-hats. Just gives the whole thing this feeling like it's displaced and you nearly missed the beat, but really you're picking it back up on the end. And then the groove from there is pretty much the same as our intro, but maybe with a few less ghost notes. The one other fill that you'll need is 2 16th notes at the very end of the bar. So basically, for most of this section, the only fills are 2 16th notes at the front of the bar or 2 16th notes at the end of the bar. Then we have that kind of feel where the snare drum is just on beat 3 and it's pretty much all that's happening. The drums kick back in and we're playing exactly the same groove again. The only other thing that I can think of is that there's one time when the fill at the end of the bar and the fill at the beginning of the bar come together. So listen out in the song for that one and I'm sure you'll be able to grab it. One other fill that we need is the one going into our bridge section. And then we're into our bridge. Now this is where things get interesting. We've got one bar of 5/4 followed by one bar of 4/4. Now I've written it as clearly as possible, even though technically the value of the crotchet has changed, but I'm sure you'll be able to work it out because it's fairly clear with the music down below. So I'll play it for you slowly. And a bit faster. There are no massive clues I can give you to help you with that section, but basically with the 5/4, we're just counting up to 5 instead of 4, so it's pretty straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's nice and slow, and our crash cymbals are on every single one of those beats. So we've got 5 crashes in the first bar, and then 4 on the main beats in the second bar. It might take a bit of getting used to, just because it's an unusual time signature, but once you get your head around it, it will definitely come together and it will start to groove. We drop out, the tambourine comes back in, and then eventually the drums come back in, just playing exactly the same groove as we've been doing before with those same fills. Then we go back into our bridge section again for 2 times, and at the very end of that, that's the end of the song. So hopefully you've been able to grab all those bits. If you've got any questions, ask me down below because I might be able to help out. Anyway, happy practicing, guys. That's how you play Heavy Dirty Soul by 21 Pilots. See you at the next lesson.